Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where we have arrived in Ost Angelbed, where I'm supposed to be searching for someone that may be related to the heirs of Castamere. And I mean that from a political point of view, not necessarily from a bloodline point of view, so I am looking for the bloodline also. But there seem to be other people here also, such as this Kumri.
Good day.
Good day, traveler. I must say, you look familiar. Or perhaps we've seen each other on the road, or maybe even in battle. If so, it's good to see you again. If not, then it's a pleasure to meet you. Either way, my name is Kumri, and I'm hoping to travel to Pelargir. Word has reached my ears of a popular eatery by the shipyards run by others who were left behind like me. There is berry that grows that's in the area that I'd like to bring with me. If they're cooking what I think they're cooking, I would see this fruit pairing well with those flavors. May I ask you to harvest some of these berries? My arm, you see. Oh, wait, is he wearing I apparently don't know what it is about his arm that he wishes me to understand, but, well, whatever's the case. He extends his arm slowly until he winces and pulls it back. Oh, okay. It's still healing. Okay, his arm should be fine in the long run, but probably took a little bit of a wound from the war, which is probably why he got caught out here in the first place. Well then, what else do we need to do? It looks like that's the only quest in the lower levels, so let's head up to the second level of the city. Up, and away, because it can't be a Gondorian city unless there are multiple levels, right? Ah, here's somebody. Hello there.
My soldiers should have reported back. Could you see to their whereabouts?
Yes, when you pass the front gate on the way in, were there guards at the ready? I sent 2 men to replace Berion and Lasriel, but they have yet to report back to me. Could you return to the gate and see to their whereabouts? Alright, I will check with that as soon as I have an opportunity to go out again. I'll have to leave town in order to get the berries in any case. I want to make sure that there's nothing here. I certainly don't want to go all over the place without having first checked at least what quests are available, and it looks like it's up to the next level. Is there going to be a quest at every single level of this town? Now I'm wondering if this is part of this level or if this is considered to be a different level. Or maybe they don't think of the town as being in levels at all. Always a possibility. But it doesn't look like that there are any other quests around here, so let me head over to the beacon. Ah, there is the beacon right over there. There aren't too many beacons where you go down from the city in order to get there. Well, I guess by the time we get up here, it's gradually worked its way back up. Alright, let's see. Well, the beacon is definitely lit, and the war is over, so that's unusual. And, let's see, anything else? Okay. Oh, interesting. Hello there? Yes? Oh yeah, it is a nice, wonderful beacon. The man raises his eyebrow and stares at you appraisingly.
Can I help you with something?
Yes. I know that the beacon casts a long shadow like Castamere did in years past. Ah, You must be the kindred spirits that I was told to expect. What a pleasant surprise! Ithil described you to me, but I didn't foresee that one of the king's close personal friends could possibly support our mission, and yet here you are. I need to tell you how useful it will be to have you with us, especially if you still have the ear of the king. I hope that you have not aired your true feelings and endangered your friendship with him. Ah, yes. Oh, my name is Mython, and I have been keeping this beacon lit. It is to be a sign that although the war is over, the fighting's not yet done. The guards of Alstanglebed try to extinguish it as often as they can, but my friends and I relight it when their attention wanes. They can't guard it at all times. I suppose not. Well. Oh, I get a... That's... What, I actually have an upgrade here? Wow. A little bit tankier than what I currently have, but considering some of the things that this character does, that might not be a bad idea.
If we are to advance this cause, we need people to know that Elisar does not speak for all of Gondor.
If we are to advance this cause, we need people to know that Elisar does not speak for all of Gondor. I have written a number of parchments proclaiming that Balahor survived the war, and that he marshaled his forces that will rise up against Elisar and his elf queen. The people of Gondor need to be ready themselves for the coming conflict. So, where did Balakor hide himself? Oh, there will be time later to discuss that. For now, we need to distribute these pages. I stashed them by the crate outside the steps of the Hall of Alstungabed. Retrieve them and hand them out to the people of the city. And this has some lively essence box. That'll go good with that new piece of armor I just got. I believe the parchments are down here somewhere. There's a location where there are going to be some suspicious looking parchments, I presume, that I'm presumably supposed to be handing out. Ah! In the crate next to the building. There we go. Now, let's see. Should I distribute these all over the place, or... Yeah, should I distribute them to these people all over the place? Or should I burn them? Yes. Is there a good brazier where I can do that? Surely there's a nice place that could make a nice sparkly fire to brighten up our day. Actually, this one would do perfectly well. Now let's get them into a nice good place where they could make a nice crispy fire. Ah, good. Perfect. Exactly what they're worth. Kindlings! Now, I suppose it's time for us to get back and tell them that they have been properly distributed. Ah. Now back to here, and... Well, Mathlon is gone. Apparently we've got a guard here. Hello, sir?
You don't know anything about the lighting of this beacon, do you?
Oh, I know you! You performed a great many deeds throughout the kingdom during the war, and your name is spoken of great reverence. It's that hobbit something, Pineleaf? Yeah, yes, that's right, Pineleaf. Oh, you don't know anything about the lighting of this beacon, do you? No, I guess you wouldn't. It's just that these troublemakers keep setting it afire whenever we extinguish it, and it's not supposed to be lit except in dire need. Has no one told these miscreants that the war's over? Maybe you could do me a favor. bring this beacon oil to Howin for safekeeping. If we store the oil further away, that may prevent these villains from lighting the beacon every time we douse it. At least, it will be made more inconvenient for them. Oh, Howland guards the stores in the northeast fountain in Ostangabed. Yes, alright, fine. I shall. Oh, really? I shall have to carry it this way. Just run super fast. Add warden speed plus carrying speed. No, don't ask me how you run faster on this. I guess it's just to. It's definitely one of those things that is capturing, let's say, game convenience over reality, which, considering how long it will probably really take me to carry this thing, probably not a bad thing. There we go. Ooh. Let's see. Where? Oh. Ah, very good. After you deliver the beacon oil, you hear someone whispering your name. Oh? Did I hear something? Ah, hello there.
Sorry I didn't meet you at the beacon. That lad Ben was sniffing around.
The guards really trust you, don't they? It was truly a stroke of good fortune that sent you to us. If you tell Howin that you need a barrel of weapons, I'm certain that she would give them to you, and happily. Delivering papers is one thing, but we will need weapons if we are to carry out our plans. Eventually, it will come to fighting. It always does. At least we will know that we are in the right when it comes. Yes, I'll most definitely be in the right. Oh, when you have the barrel of weapons, bring it to me outside the eastern entrance of the city, below the cliffs to the south. Hold on. Wait for me to leave before you speak to Howard. We don't want to be too suspicious, right? Yes, capital idea. Alright, okay. Okay, good. You go that way, and I go this way. Alright. Hello there?
What do you need?
Yes? A crate of weapons? Yes, that has been a real problem of late, and they're using so much oil. What if we had need of it? You can, of course, bring him the weapons, my friend. There's a barrel of high-quality weapons just on the other side of the fountain. Wait, don't go just yet. There's also a barrel of rusty old implements right next to it. Be careful not to take the wrong barrel. Yeah, we don't want to be taking a barrel of rusty weapons, do we? Look at this. A barrel of nice, shiny, new, wonderful weapons, and a barrel full of, well, they've seen better days. Well, if I'm going to be bringing weapons to this group of idiots, I suppose we'll bring them the. I mean, if it were really for the guard, obviously we would bring them the good weapons. But I mean, these airs of Castamere, I'm sure they really don't need the good stuff, right? Yeah, I'm sure they can make do with that. And if it breaks, well, well, that's what you get for trying to raise a rebellion, right? Yeah. And this is what I get for trying to go through this. Oh, here it is, right this way. I think I never did quite get this city. Oh, yeah, I have to take care of these guards in a moment. First, though. Oops, it is. Oh my. Well, that probably wasn't the. Oh, okay. Madsen sees the rusty weapons and says, "Well, better than nothing." Well, if I get my way, it will be worse than nothing, but that's beside the point.
I am grateful for your assistance, my friend.
I am so grateful for your assistance, or will be, when you meet the rest of us, and I think it will be soon, for there's to be a meeting. Our plans have been accelerated, and the time to act is approaching. Ooh.
You are welcome to attend the meeting.
Many of those who share our way of thinking will be in attendance at the meeting, and they'll be eager to meet you. Oh, go to the northern half of the town of Lean here and knock on the bronze door opposite the fountain. My name will get you inside. I will see you there. Alright, at Lean here. Okie dokie. Well then, I will first take care of those guards, and maybe a couple of brigands if they attack me again along the way. Now let's see what's going on at the gate with the guards. See, I see a pair of guards over here. Someone resting. Hello there.
I won't ask you to lie on our behalf, but please don't tell the sergeant about Berion. I'll report back to him myself once I think of something to say.
Yes. Oh, see, Barian has had some difficulty ever since he came back from Minas Tirith. He's a good soldier and a great man, but sometimes I don't know what to call it. It's as if he's seeing something that only he can see. If the sergeant finds out about these episodes, I fear that Barion will lose his post, and that can't happen. He needs the money. I won't ask you to lie on our behalf, but please, don't tell the sergeant about Barion. I'll report back to him myself once I think something to say. Okay, so alright, he has post-war shakes apparently. Well, I suppose there are plenty of people with that at the moment. Now, okay, so let's go back to the guard. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, I need to get some berries. Ah, here's some berries right over here. Yeah, just outside the walls of the city. That's nice and close and convenient. So now if I could find a few more, it'll all be complete. Assuming the sickle flies haven't eaten it all or anything like that. One can always consider that to be a possibility. It looks like my new combination to use with ambushes. In the past, it obviously was using ambush as preparation for using critical strike. But with critical strike being no longer around, it looks like now what I'm doing is tossing a hampering javelin to slow down the enemy, and then using the ambush as a critical, as a follow-up to that. At least when I remember that. But right now, I just need more berries. Yes, there is a new guard present.
Well, as long as the gate is guarded, I will await Lastrail's report.
Alright. There you go. Now that that's been completed, oh yes, upstairs in order to speak to that, see, Heradrim man who is looking for berries. Looks like I missed somebody.
I can't imagine doing anything else in life. I can't carry on being a guardsman anymore.
Excuse me. My name is Berion. I believe you saw me earlier, sitting by the front gate? Oh, yes, I did. Yes. I've been a soldier ever since I was tall enough and strong enough to hold a spear. I can't imagine doing anything else in life, but I can't carry on being a guardsman anymore. I was thinking of seeking an apprenticeship with one of the tradespeople here in Old Dagobet, if one of them accepts me, I may quit the garden knowing that I'll still be able to provide for myself. Could you speak with the smith, the baker, and the tanner while I meet with others? We can meet here later. All right. I suppose we could do that. So the baker. Ah. I presume this is the baker.
Of course I want an apprentice. The trouble is I haven't the coin to hire one.
Yes, I wake up before the cocks crow and move to my own weight in dough twice over before dawn reaches its head. The trouble is, I haven't the coin. Tell Burial that I'm sorry and to come to see me for some free bread if he ever needs it. Assuming that his pride will allow it, of course. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Oh, this looks like the tanner, I would assume, based on what he has here.
Need I remind him of what happened last time he came to visit me?
Yes. He didn't make it within 15 feet before he smelt of the tannery stole his lunch from his stomach. Sorry, but I don't think it'll work out. Well, that's a bit of a problem. Alright, so that's it. And here's the smith.
My father regretfully declines to take any new apprentices at this time.
And the smith makes a long, low, growling sound that you think might have been his speech. My father regretfully declines to take any new apprentices at this time, her daughter translates. The old man grunts in affirmation. Well, I hope he has better findings himself. I'm afraid that none of them can hire you at this time. I'd forgotten about the incident with Brechen. Well, I suppose there's nothing to do but speak with the sergeant. Thanks for trying, friend. Well, what are we going to do now? Well, apparently that Haradrim is downstairs, not upstairs or something like that. I forgot where he's at. Was he upstairs, downstairs, whatever? Somewhere. Here he is. How did I miss him? He's practically inside the gate.
Welcome, welcome.
Did you try one that you gathered? They're terribly sour, aren't they? Oh, thank you for doing me this kindness. Oh, come see me in Pelagir, won't you? Oh, Pelagir, yes. Okay, so I guess those berries are better cooked with other things then. Alright, so we are done with this area, so that means we'll have to go to the next town over. And that's where you'll find me in the next episode of The Song of Waves and Wind.